Yes.
We're live, man.
Well, welcome to the unofficial reading. What I have here is a dedication to Absol. It's called A Rebellion. OG inhaled the marijuana smoke through thick lips while sitting on the concrete steps of his front porch, eyes still red from the tears shed. The death of his little brother still heavy on his mind as he watched the falling sun cast the sky in an orange purple, overcast, promising iridescent raindrops. OG watched life continue for the hundreds. Watched the changing of the guard, hustlers with spastic mannerisms and unblinking eyes taking the place of the yawning drug dealers. The mass of fiends that wandered the streets stand out, leaving the streets of the hundreds eerily quiet. Quiet enough for OG to hear his own thoughts, quiet enough to hear the tears in the freshest cracking voice as he cried in the phone, cried for the loss of his best friend and OG's only brother. OG thought about the assault rifle standing in the corner of his closet gathering dust along with the shoebox that never left his closet. Shoeboxes filled with dirty $100 bills OG had been saving specifically to get his little brother out of the hood. A chuckle escaped OG's lips along with the smoke, along with the tears clawing down his face. Whole lot of good saving did. OG took another drag of the joint, ran his finger over matted braids. Couldn't save you, Jet, no matter how hard he tried. Hatred welled inside of his heart, filling his bloodstream with a venomous bile. He knew who killed his little brother. He looked out into the sunset, one name reverberating through his mind, Johnny. Officer Johnny. The man that killed OG's little brother. A man that killed so many brothers before him. OG thought back to that assault rifle, imagined what it would be like to aim it at Officer Johnny's house, despite knowing the war would bring to the hundreds, despite knowing that the boys in blue with vagilating attitudes would sweep through the avenues filled with boarded-up brownstones, crackheads, and despair, bringing about a terror that would destroy mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters. But he couldn't let it go. OG thought about Fresh's father, Pastor Johnson, thought about the sermons he would preach from his pulpit to the full congregation of fools of the same dark complexion as him, absorbing the message in his words with nodding heads and affected expressions. But fuck that. OG knew if Brother Johnson would have attempted to preach forgiveness to him, he would have shot him in his fucking face. In fact, fuck him. OG knew forgiveness wouldn't bring his little brother back. Heaven didn't give a fuck about the hundreds. OG stood up from his concrete porch, threw the still burning blood onto the grass wilting beside the concrete steps, grabbed the already cocked Beretta from his rotund waistline and aimed it at the guard that brought this very grief to be. His pointed finger smashed the trigger. 1 shot, 2 shots, fuck you. Cursed the guard that birthed his brother's murderer. 3 shots for every black boy Officer Johnny stole from the 100. 4 shots for every story that never got to unfold. Fuck you. Fuck you. Tears streamed over the heels of his dark features. Fuck you. His voice broke, and the hustlers starting their 12-hour shifts watched with wide eyes as the massive man unloaded his clip. Bullets rained from the skies, hustlers watching man's rebellion against the deity above them, but no matter how many hollow tips pierced the orange purple hue, OG still felt emptiness swell within his girth. Click, click, click. Empty clip. Empty soul. OG shook his head with trembling lips before falling to his knees, his vengeance incomplete. As incomplete as he was without his little brother and his reason for giving a fuck. Thank you.
Oh!